I've linked this code with line-by-line comments in the description. Alright, so as the title suggests, I'm going to be creating a short script that creates a unique ID for all individuals on a list. Now, before we get started, some level of familiarity with coding is necessary, as I won't walk step by step through the downloading of packages or running Python. However, I will be creating a separate video on the step-by-step process for another project. While a little mundane, this does have practical utility, such as use in studies to maintain confidentiality. We'll begin by importing the necessary packages: pandas, numpy, random, and string. Then we'll load in the data. My data is stored as a CSV file with first and last names in separate columns. Here's what our new variable should look like. I then set a random seed, which is unnecessary if you plan on running the script once and then storing the results, but if you'd like to create replicable results, this is necessary. I store the first names in the list and then write the bit of code that creates the unique IDs. I start by creating an empty list, and then for each name in my names list, I create a variable called IDNO that is a random selection of strings and digits with a total length of 6 characters. This variable is then appended to the empty list that I created. I then combine this new ID list to the name list by creating a dictionary pairing and then adding those IDs back to the original data frame. Here's what that should look like. And you could stop here if you so choose, but I'd like to tidy it up a bit. So I begin by creating a new column, name, that combines first and last names. And then I drop those first and last name columns, leaving only the name and ID columns. I then drop the name column to the index, and at this point, the list is complete and cleaned. And if you want to export it, you could use this snippet of code. This will export the table as an Excel file. What I'm doing now is making this into an executable script that I can run in the command window by cleaning up all the unnecessary code. I download it as a Python file and rename it ID_run, and then put it in my working directory. And this is the result from the command prompt. The code can easily be altered to change the total number of characters, or to exclude digits or characters, or even include special symbols.